Wednesday, August 17th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East. We continue our stretch of really nice weather that's been unfolding for us thus far this work week. Today, another nice one, low humidity, a little warmer than yesterday, but still pretty nice for mid-August. And we do have some weather changes coming, some thunderstorm chances returning to the forecast, another push of cooler air down the road as well, and a lot to kind of discuss of at least potential in the tropics. Now let's get into the radar this morning, and all is pretty quiet here across our part of the country, but you do have a few showers and storms from Missouri into Arkansas down into North Mississippi, and also you see some showers there stretching from Wisconsin into Iowa, and also some scattered activity down in Texas. That's ahead of a cold front. That'll be our next rainmaker as we get into tomorrow and especially Friday. But boy, another nice start to the day. Some of the cooler spots in the Piedmont and the foothills into the upper 50s, a lot of the mountain spots in the 50s, 60s elsewhere across the Piedmont. It's a very nice, comfortable start to this Wednesday. Dew point temperatures also still quite low, and again today most in our region will see some afternoon dew point temperatures in the 50s, meaning another very low humidity type of day is on the way. This is our upper air chart this afternoon. Big ridge over the western part of the country. We still have some baggy triffiness here across our part of the country. Now you look at Tuesday as we go forward in time. Notice the European carving out another nice trough, so that should be another nice push of cooler air by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Now let's talk about it day by day. Today, lots of sun, upper 80s to around 90 for most Piedmont highs, still low humidity. Now tomorrow, as that next week cold front approaches, it's like a chance of at least a few isolated afternoon storms. Probably a little better chance Friday of seeing some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. On Saturday, we'll temporarily see the best opportunity for showers and storms shift down into the southern half of South Carolina and into Georgia. But then as the next front begins to approach, a few thunderstorms possible Sunday. And there's still some disagreement amongst the models as to the exact timing of that next front. The European's a little quicker. The GFS would indicate this is Monday, and then that is Tuesday, so more of a Monday night chance of showers and storms, at least greatest chance on the GFS. It's a little sooner on the European, but the point being there'll be another cold front move through around Monday. Behind it, a push of some cooler air once again by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and the model is in general agreement with another trough developing here mid to late next week as we go through that portion of the forecast. Now, let's talk about the tropics. GERT, no longer a classified system, just a remnant swirl of clouds in the North Atlantic. We do have one tropical wave in the Caribbean Sea and another one out in the Atlantic Ocean. Nothing in terms of the NHC has highlighted out here, but just kind of several tropical waves out in the eastern Atlantic Ocean. Now, first of all, the Caribbean Sea tropical wave still doesn't look terribly organized, and again, it's heading for Central America and will not pose a threat to the U.S. at all. But in terms of the activity on the Atlantic Ocean, one negative factor for potential development out that way is the dry air. This is some of that Saharan dust layer covering a good chunk of the Atlantic Ocean. That's all the red shading on this satellite image. So you're looking here, I know this is a little maybe difficult to see, but there's one tropical wave, there's another one out here. And all this is dry air kind of surrounding these tropical waves. So that's going to make it a little bit tougher than it might typically be the case for these tropical systems to try to get going. But almost every model develops this up into a classified system and makes a run at the southeast U.S. Let me show you the Canadian first of all, and this is out at Friday evening of next week, the evening of the 26th, and it has a strong tropical system near the southeast coast of Florida. All right, so that's the Canadian. Here's the GFS. This is Friday morning of next week, the 26th, and it has a tropical system in the Straits of Florida, and from there it moves it up to the Florida Panhandle, and then from there it lifts north. And you're looking at the remnant tropical depression, or whatever the case may be, sitting over Chattanooga by Sunday evening of next week on the 0Z run of the GFS. And finally, the 0Z run of the European has this off the Florida coast by 100 miles or so Friday evening of next week. And if you were to extrapolate that out, that would probably be maybe a South Carolina landfall later Saturday or so of next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, the following weekend. But again, the bottom line here is there is no real well-defined tropical wave out there at the moment, but the models continue to sniff this out. And if we can get something to develop, it looks like the window of opportunity would be open for some type of southeast U.S. potential landfall from this by the end of next week. But again, at the moment, there's not even a well-defined trackable system out there, but it's something we'll definitely keep a watch on. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Enjoy another nice weather day across our region, and God bless.